Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 6 of Caught on Camera. Do excuse the state of me. I've just got in from taking my dog for a walk, and she's got to that age where it takes her another 20 minutes longer to get round the block. So anyway, it's freezing out there. So I hope you're enjoying Caught on Camera, and this is the second to last one of the whole series, and next week I will tell you where we're going from here. So this picture is my son Christopher, and this photograph holds a very deep emotional chapter in our family's story. Christopher lost his dad and Christopher was only at the age of 17. His father passed suddenly from stomach cancer, and the shock broke something inside him. For years after, he hid away in his room. He left college, never went back. The pressure of losing his father was just too much for him to bear. Something broke inside him, and for years afterwards, he hid away in his room. Well, for 5 years, he stayed in his room for 5 years. Didn't see anybody other than me and sometimes his stepdad. He hid away, barely speaking, barely mixing with anybody. Didn't see his siblings, not even his nan, who was still alive then and who he thought the world of. The grief was unbearable. It was really unbearable. It was unbearable for him, and it was unbearable for me watching him go through this. Those years were dark. His mental health spiraled. He became sicker and sicker. And as a mum, I didn't know how to reach him. I didn't know how to help him. And I remember standing in my kitchen asking heaven for answers. And that was when Reiki came into my life. Somebody introduced me to the idea of energy healing. And even though I didn't fully understand it at that time, something inside me was saying, this is it, this is it. And this was the beginning of my Reiki journey, because I believed that I needed a miracle to help my son. So in my book, it's the full story of Christopher and how those miracles, and they were miracles, happened. Christopher is now 32, but his journey has never been an easy one. He's carried the weight of that loss for so many years, and this has affected his mental health quite a lot. On this particular day, a long, long time ago, I decided to take him back to Anglesey, to the cliffs where his dad used to take him camping and fishing. Those cliffs were their place, their memories, their quiet bond. And in this photograph, you can see him standing exactly where he used to fish. His head is down, deep in thought, remembering the man that he'd lost and the childhood he had left behind, and the grief that had arrived just too soon. And then out of the blue, literally, there was no rainfall at all, a rainbow appeared. Now, this photograph does not do it justice. Have you ever taken the photograph of the moon or something, and you can't quite grasp that photograph? Well, that's one of these moments. That the rainbow was so bright and so beautiful, and it was directly above him, clear, bright, unmistakable. No storm, no drizzle, nothing to explain why this was here. And to me and Christopher, this felt like his dad reaching out from that moment, saying hello, because he was in their spot, he was in their place. This was a sign, a reminder that the love between them did not end as he passed that day. And sometimes we see a rainbow in the sky, or we see a robin, or we see a feather, and we think, oh, isn't that lovely? But sometimes it is spirit reaching out to say hello to us and to let us know that they are around. Now, the second picture was taken 12 months later. It was the first time Christopher had been on a family holiday in many, many years, and we were again on the island of Anglesey. I have always taken my children, then my children and their partners, then my children and their children. And now the family holiday is huge, and I've done it for nearly 40 years. Every single year I will take them away. Now I need a really big house, but we love it. The grandkids look forward to it. My kids look forward to it, and it is a really special family time. And Chris had stopped coming for a while, because he just didn't feel up to it. His grief had caught up with him, and he didn't feel up to it. So this time was his first time back, and it was so lovely. It was a massive garden in this house, and the kids were all running around playing tick, Christopher included, all the other adults included, and I was videoing it. And I was thinking, oh, I hope he's okay, and I hope his dad's watching over him. And, seeing the man that Chris had become, because he's a gorgeous, gorgeous man. And I'm very proud of who he is and what he's had to endure. So I was taking pictures at this time, and it wasn't one light. It was as if he was engulfed, surrounded and protected. And it was just the most beautiful picture I've ever caught. And you have to really zoom into the picture. You can see Christopher running up the field in the background, and you can see like this complete array of rainbow light around him, and there's a light round the base of him, as if he's running inside this rainbow of light. So, because sometimes the messages from heaven aren't loud or dramatic, sometimes they are as simple as colour against the sky, appearing exactly when a heart needs it. If you're watching this today, maybe this message is for you too. The people you've loved and lost are not gone. They stand beside you in the places where you remember them. They find their way back to you in ways you least expect it. Thank you for listening to Christopher's story. And next week I will share the last photograph of this season, and another moment where the angels and our loved ones stepped in. I hope you've enjoyed the series. As I said, next week I'll be announcing the new video series that will start the week after. Sending everybody loads of love, and see you next week. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. May the path ahead unfold with clarity. May your heart stay open to the quiet signs, and may you always feel held by the light within you. Until next time, look for those signs, sending you love and positive vibes. With love from me, Lynn Robinson.